Like and subscribe and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
In today's video, one of the biggest, most interesting creatures to ever exist, dinosaurs. And not just any dinosaurs, the world's biggest. If you're afraid of reptiles, dinosaurs may never be your friend. Scientists and debated over decades whether they're real or not. Obviously, no human alive has come close to a dinosaur face to face. But after watching a lot of TV and discovering humongous fossils, it's safe to say there are most animals to have ever existed. So here are some of the world's biggest dinosaurs. Number 10. GIGANOTOSAURUS. Let's start this list off with GIGANOTOSAURUS. Its name means lizard, and you're about to find out that it fits that description. It's known as one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs at a length of 42 feet, a height of 13 feet, and weighing a whopping 8 tons. Its heaviness made it hard for it to run fast. Also, despite its humongous stature, its brain was smaller than compared to other dinosaurs, like its relative, the Tyrannosaurus. Believe me, the brain was even compared to a banana. This is an 8-ton creature. In case you're wondering how this creature rose to fame, we time travel back to 1993, where it was found by Reuben Carolini, whom it was named. Wait, was his name Reuben Giganotosaurus Carolini? This happened in present-day Argentina. They rank as the largest carnivore ever in South America, and as such, they're very popular to appear in film. Number 9. CARCHARODONTOSAURUS. The CARCHARODONTOSAURUS has been in existence way before the First World War, but that's about when it was discovered. 2 of its teeth were 8 inches long, and some remains were lost in an attack in Munich during the Second World War. They were actually quite short for a dinosaur, standing at the height of 15.5 feet, though it had a head about 6 feet in length and an overall body 4 feet. It was given the fearsome name the shark-toothed lizard after the white shark Carcharodon. Surprisingly, their jaw was filled with gruesome teeth that were very weak and could barely hold on to prey, so it hunted by continuously biting its prey until they were no more, or at least outrunning them at a higher speed of 30 miles an hour. Number 8. Pliosaurs. When you think of the sea, words vicious and powerful would probably describe a hungry shark. Well, this description fits the 50-foot long and 7-foot high pliosaurs. Remains of this dinosaur have been found all over the world, being found in Pittsburgh. The pliosaurs were huge and had huge sharp jaws that they would use to attack its prey in deep waters, coming up from underneath them just like white sharks. This jaw was said to have been able to make dinosaurs run for their lives. These characteristics earned it the name the monster. Besides being scarily huge, pliosaurs could swim up to a speed of 6 miles per hour. That would be enough to eat to an average swimmer. Even though it had quite a number of nicknames like the Monster or Predator X, Pliosaur's official name is Pliosaurus funki. With a short neck and body shaped like a teardrop with strong, this monster is easily compared to a crocodile. Like the lion being the king of the jungle, the pliosaurs ruled the waters throughout its life 145 to 160 million years ago. Number 7. Plesiosaurs. Think of all the 3D animated sea monsters. They don't sound or look scary or real. However, we get to meet the plesiosaurs, which is a sum of all of these things. Related to and look like the pliosaurs, but they have very long necks that were half of their body. They were huge too, growing up to a length of 43 feet with triangular heads and small smooth teeth. Finding distinct long necks are fairly stiff, more like a giraffe's, helping their bodies stay streamlined when swimming and searching for food. This description earned them the name, which means almost a lizard. Plesiosaurs were underwater dragonflies as they swam with all their flippers. Unlike other sea creatures, they had no gills, so they always had to come up for air before diving back into the water, kind of like dolphins. This can make you wonder how long they keep their breath for. Plesiosaurs seem to be like mammals in a lot of ways. They were warm-blooded and gave birth to their young ones, unlike most other dinosaurs who laid eggs. These interesting dinosaurs first appeared 15 million years ago, with the last of them disappearing about 66 million years ago. Number 6. Diplodocus. Diplodocus was one of the few larger herbivore dinosaurs that existed 55 and 150 million years ago in today's North America. It is one odd species, and we'll get to know why in just a second. Its front legs were shorter than the hind ones, so its had to be in a horizontal position for balance. The Diplodocus would dip their long neck in water and feed on algae. You know how you have to take in water and fiber for good digestion? The Diplodocus bones that helped it digest its food. They could move at a speed of 9 miles per hour and had huge tails that looked like a whip towards its end. What a dangerous racer! Some researchers say that the sound of its tail end would have been a warning. Is it the longest animal ever? The longest animal today is considered to be the Antarctic blue whale, which grows up to 100 feet in length. However, the Diplodocus grew to a length of 100 feet and a height of 23 feet. Surprisingly, it weighed only 15 tons, which is quite little for an animal of that length and height. Number 5. Brachiosaurus. The name Brachiosaurus means arms because its front legs were much longer than the hind ones, making it look almost vertical. It was 85 feet in length and 30 feet in height and grazed on treetops. It could easily harvest while standing on 2 legs that no other dinosaur could comfortably reach. They could grow to a weight of over 35 tons, making them the largest animals to have ever existed on land. It existed in what is now U.S. in the Jurassic period, which is about 150 million years ago. Interestingly, its tail measured less than its neck. Number 4. MAMENCHISAURUS. It's one of the most striking dinosaurs. The MAMENCHISAURUS means lizard of Mamenchi. It could easily grow to a whopping length of 53 to up to 82 feet in length, with a height of 35 feet. It weighed about 20 to 30 tons and lived to 150 million years ago in the Jurassic period in what is now Asia. This dinosaur had a very long neck that could grow up to 46 feet and had about 19 vertebrae. That makes it the compared to body size ever. Number 3. SUPERSAURUS. SUPERSAURUS means super lizard and lived in North America 145 to 155 million years ago. SUPERSAURUS, one of the largest and longest land creatures ever, had a long neck of about 40 feet long and a long tail. They could grow up to a length of 138 feet and a height of 52 feet, the size of the biggest commercial airplane in existence. Also, it was considered to be very heavy, being able to weigh up to 55 tons. Its front legs were shorter than the back ones, making it to the ground where it could get short plants and shrubs. Its legs and feet actually looked like an elephant's, with 5 toes and thick pads to protect them. Instead of nails, each toe had a claw that protected them from hunting carnivores. It also used its tail to whip predators and other attackers away. Number 2. TYRANNOSAURUS. This comes as no surprise. This big guy is the most popular dinosaur ever. They've appeared in numerous movies, video games. It's called the T-Rex, its name being a combination of Greek and Latin, meaning tyrant lizard king. And a king it was. It was one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs at a height, a length of 20 feet, and a weight of 9 tons. It was from a family of dinosaurs that had hollow bones and 3-toed limbs, and they lived about 65 to 67 million years ago. This was only found in North America. They had tiny arms that were also very strong. They could tear flesh and carry about 500 pounds. Those tiny arms aren't so tiny anymore, are they? Dinosaur kind of looked like a bird. Yeah, that's right, a bird. Recent findings show that their skin were covered in feathers around its head, neck, and tail. The interesting thing is usually only much smaller were covered in feathers, which makes the T-Rex really stand out. Unlike other species too, where the male's usually bigger, the Tyrannosaurus female was heavier than the male by a few thousand pounds. The female eggs and were more established hunters like female lions today. I don't think we'd want to meet a female T-Rex. Seeing her on the big screen is probably all that we need. Number 1. SPINOSAURUS. Be the most unique and fascinating dinosaur of all. It's the largest carnivorous dinosaur of all time. and was named the Egyptian spiny lizard in 1915. Its remains have brought answers, as there are no complete Spinosaurus skeletons, making this dinosaur a very hot debate bed. Their weight is estimated to range between 7 and 21 tons, and have a length of approximately 50 feet long. The general consensus is that the Spinosaurus weighed an average weight of 9 tons and was about 45 feet long. They looked very unique, nearly 6 feet tall, but why would a predator need such a chain on its back? Some think it was for mating reasons, some say it's where fat was stored, or a coolant for the body, or some think it may help while swimming. The Spinosaurus is weirder than anyone could think. It's not on top of its snout, it had limbs that could be used to swim horizontally instead of walking. They had so many unique bone structures compared to other dinosaurs. It provided evidence that it spent part of its time in the water, making its own semi-aquatic dinosaur. It could have also had webbed feet to help it comfortably walk in soft mud or a puddle. This description makes it look like a half duck, half crocodile. It was found in Moroccan beds. Morocco wasn't always dry. There used to be a river that flowed from Morocco to Egypt, which some researchers named the River of Giants. The river and its surrounding tropical forests were home to a lot and really big predators. See you next time.